Hello guys, welcome to CodeRug. Hope you are doing great. Once again, welcome to React.js complete series. In today's video, we are going to discuss and learn about listing feature in React.js. That means how you can implement listing in React. As we know, listing or list are very useful feature. When we say listing, it can be web development, it can be product listing, it can be blog listing, it can be comment listing, and many more. So it is not restricted to any specific web application. It can be any programming language you have to work, and in any programming language you have to implement listing feature. But in today's video we are more focused how you can implement listing feature in your React application. That means we will go through different methods or different scenarios where you can work around with those ones and work with your listing feature. So let's get started. At first, what I'm going to do, I will create a product component, and in that product component I'm going to create, or I'm going to show you different mechanism or different scenario where you can work with product listing part. So for that one, I will create product. I'll create a component which name as product.js, and at first I will import React from React, and then I will name it, and I will take a constant, and it will be my product, and I'm using arrow function, and inside that one I will return some JSX. So at first I will div, and from that one I will return product. Just wanted to check whether everything is up and running fine, and at last I will do export default product. Now once this part is done, I will import it into my root component, which is app.js, and import product. Now I will just show it here. Okay, so this part is done, so that means it will be up and running. Okay, so this is up and running fine. Okay, now I'm gonna implement different ways to work around listing. So I already have one dummy employee data, but this real employee data or real data you will get it from your REST API. But in later videos we will see how you can work around with REST API, how you can get the data, how you can implement, or how you can post your data, so that thing. But right now, just for the purpose of learning of listing, we will use with dummy data. So I will take a constant and I will name as employee data. Okay, now I'm gonna implement first way. In first way, what I will do, I will iterate through each element of an data before our return. So at first I will take const and I will name variable render employee data, and I will take the variable name which I have created, employee data. After that one, employee data dot map. This map function or this map method I am using, this one is JavaScript ES6 feature. And this map method, what it do, it just iterate through each element of a data and return a new data, and that one I am storing into render employee data. So I will store single value because this one will have our data, and I will return li, and this will be single value and dot, and what we want to show, let's take name. Okay, now after that I will take this one, let's name it as employee data. Okay, and after that we want to show to ULLI, and I will just output here. Okay, now if you render this one, you can see you have your employee's name are getting list properly. So that means this is the first way by which you can list your data. Now we will see the second way. In second way, what we gonna do, just like we are listing before return or iterating through each element of array before return, but this same scenario we will implement inside our return. I will just extract this one. Now remove this one because I need to make few changes. Okay, so we have this employee, okay, and inside that one we are returning this one, okay. So we have this part, okay. That means this is how you can implement the second way to list your data. So here what we are doing, we are iterating through each element of array inside our return. Now you can perform various conditional checking and other thing which you want to implement in your data. Okay, so here I am gonna list username so that we can see it is up and running fine. So I have taken username. Okay, now if you refresh this one, okay, so you can see we are getting list of users name of our employee data. So it's the second way. Now we will see the third way. In third way, just like see, we are returning curly braces. We are using curly braces, and inside that one we are doing the return. But instead of that one, what we can do, we can remove this one and we can use curly braces, this one, and I will remove this curly braces as well. Okay, and inside that one we have to remove the return part. Once we do this one, you can see again it is, but I will remove username with email so that we can see. Okay, you can see we have our employee email IDs. That means we have gone through 3 different ways by which you can able to list your data. Now it up to you which feature or which scenario and how you want to implement in your React application. But I have shown you 3 different ways, and that one you can use. So it is not very much restricted which feature and how you want to use those ones. You can use any one of these depending upon the complexity part. So that's all in this video. I hope you like this video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Thank you all.